Welcome to Paint With Me, where I am just painting trim. And this gets cut out of the video. This will probably be like a couple shots of me painting, but I figured I would set the camera up and talk about life, about the project, about anything. So I'm doing this on an evening. I actually just came back from Orlando, and I sometimes take an evening, like an hour or two, to do like miscellaneous things like painting, because if I try to paint this the same day that I cut it and put it up, I have to wait for it to paint, and it becomes inefficient. And I've been just running behind on this project. Surprise, surprise. I wanted to get ahead and get this painted, so when it comes time for me to do the trim, I can just put it up, hopefully. I don't know that I'll paint all of the trim. So, funny story, I'm gonna start by ranting about the paint situation. If you remember, when I first went to get the gallon of paint and I took the sample, they couldn't figure out how to convert the sample into a gallon, right? So I went to another store, which is it's quite far, like it's a drive, but it's fine. I wasn't mad about it. So I also mentioned on the last video that I will probably run out of paint. So anticipating that, when I went shopping for the rest of the trim, guess what? I took my little sample and I asked them to turn it into a quart. I don't think I'll need more than a quart, so that should be plenty. It was a different guy. Never seen him before. Well, I think he's new. He could not figure out how to do it. So I tried to find the nicest way to ask him to please find someone that knows how to do it. And I told him, I told them the story. I'm like, I went to the other store, they did it no problem. I know that it's possible. I just think there might be like a trick to the computer. Can you find somebody that might know how to do it? Because a lot of times Lowe's has people that are trained in multiple departments. So somebody in the store must know, right? Wrong. He called somebody from electrical that knew paint, but he didn't know how to do it. They tried to call the paint manager, who was probably off the clock, so I appreciate it. They tried. They didn't pick up the phone, so they told me the department manager's name and told me you need to come whenever he's here. I'm like, great. So I didn't get my paint. I'm using the leftover from the gallon, and I still don't have my quart of paint, and I don't want to drive again to the other store, so we'll see what happens. I might have to drive, or maybe I'll go at a time where I can catch the paint manager that might or might not know how to do it. The paint rant continues. Oh, this is definitely gonna need 2 coats. That trim that you see there, all the little ones, that's the ones that I painted with the sprayer. I'm gonna paint the back of it. I'm only gonna do 1 coat. I don't know if it's going to be visible. There's just gonna be an overlap when I put it against the closet. And since I don't know if it's gonna be visible, I'd rather not take a risk, and I'm just gonna do a coat of paint, so that if you kind of look behind the cabinet, that you don't see like the back of the trim is white. I'm just being picky, like no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna come into my house and do that. But these are the things that, I don't know, like I am very detail oriented, I think. And there will be things that maybe bother me because I'm the one that's looking at it. I've gotten comments along the lines of like, why would you do that? I think someone commented, why? Just like, is anybody gonna come into your closet and look at all the nails that you have? I'm like, no, but I will. And I did it, and I'll know what all the nails are too, so I'll know exactly where to look. That would bother me, so I'm doing it for me. Like I know maybe it's extra work that I'm doing, but I'm doing it for me. Like all the details to make it look right, whether it's visible or not, it's for me. And that's okay. That's also why I don't get anything done. Try to bring you closer. You're a little far. I know, I'm sorry. So, fun fact. You know how you know it's not a regular day that I'm filming and I'm just kind of doing side things? We can call them side quests. I'm wearing my glasses. So you know I'm not gonna be on camera. So the reason, actually, and it's not even about being on camera with glasses, the reason I don't wear my glasses a lot when I'm filming is because I'm using power tools like the saws. And then I can't wear my safety glasses on top of my glasses, and my glasses are not safety, like they're open on the sides, they don't cover my eyes very well. So I like wearing my safety glasses when I use power tools, so I wear contacts when I'm filming so that I can protect my eyes. But I would 100% be lazy every day to just put on my glasses and have to deal with putting on my contacts. I do not know what the limit to be legally blind is, but I cannot see without glasses or contacts. I'm farsighted, like I can't see from far away, but that far away is like right here. Like if you are in front of me, your face will look blurry to me. So I always have to have contacts or glasses. And I'm so paranoid, like when I wear contacts, I'm so paranoid of if I'm on the road that something happens to him and I have to take him off, because this happened to me once, and I cannot drive without him. Like I can't see, I really cannot see, it's too blurry. I'm so paranoid that I have kept every single one of my pair of glasses, the old ones, that have older prescriptions, but I have backups. Like I have one in my car. There's one that I always take when I travel. Like just in case something happens and I can't wear my contacts, I always have an emergency pair of glasses because I'm afraid to get stuck somewhere and I can't drive. That happened to me once. I can't remember why, but I lost one of my contacts. So I had to drive with one eye, and I just had to drive like this because the difference, it was so bad that I had to drive just looking through one eye. Like I was just... Let me see if I have another fun fact for you. I'm painting with a foam roller. I like foam rollers because they leave a very smooth texture. It's almost like if you spray them. It's like probably the closest you can get to a really smooth texture. You don't see any brush marks. It's also like, I find it faster to just paint with a roller, even when you're painting trim. I always do this, but I should have painted this one first so that I don't accidentally run into this one. I always do that. I paint backwards. So the reason there wasn't a video this week, I don't know when you're watching this, so it probably might be last week for you, was because, well, number one, we were running so behind that last time, I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but I was painting the closet, doing the second coat at 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, and the video went up on Friday. And like, because the videos are all sponsored, I have due dates. Like I have to, I got already committed to that date. So, I kind of have to post by that date. It just looks bad if I don't. So I had to finish the project, at least to a certain point, so that I can show you, progress in the video. But I was so behind that I was like working on the project to the last minute. Normally it's not like that. Normally I'm maybe working on the project on Monday and then like finishing up editing up to like Wednesday, Thursday. We're finishing up the editing for the video to go up Friday. That's still kind of a tight timeline, but we had to skip a week because one, we needed to catch up. Two, we needed days off. Like sometimes we go like weeks without days off, and that was one of those cases too. So we took Valentine's Day off, which was nice. Tony and I went to a steakhouse, really nice steakhouse. We had steak, and we took the day after Valentine's off also. We did nothing. We played video games. It was nice. It's like we're always like working on something, so doing nothing, it feels like a real day off. Like it's nice. And then it was my brother's birthday. We took an evening off and a morning off because I went to Orlando to stay there for his birthday, and I just kind of hung out with my siblings. I hung out with my brother on his birthday, and then the next day I hung out with my sister. I know in the Q&A you guys are asked if I have siblings. I have a brother and a sister here, like close-ish to where I live. I still have a drive for me to go see them, but they are close. But yeah, I'm really close with my siblings. Okay, that will definitely need a second coat, but that's okay. I gotta show you this. It's just, it's supposed to look like this. It's like very spotty, but the first coat looks like this, especially such a dark color. Oh, I forgot to paint the quote around. I was supposed to paint that. Oops, my bad. And then I gotta do the paint on the back of these. So let's talk about my plans for the near future. The next big project is going to be our bedroom. But there will probably, actually, and I know for a fact, there won't be videos about it quite yet. Maybe until I get to a point where I'm ahead enough to be able to post consistently, because I just feel like I'm gonna fall behind. My goal, my plan so far, this might change, but this is what I have in mind, is I want to do a series of one-day projects. This will allow me to have small projects, still be able to publish videos, and work on the bedroom at the same time. Well, first of all, when we're done with the closet, we have to put everything in, organize it. Like, that's gonna be a whole thing, and we're not gonna make a video out of just putting our stuff back in. So like, we need days to organize ourselves, because it's like our house is a mess right now. Like, there's stuff everywhere, so we need to do that. And then we have to move all the stuff out of our bedroom, which, I mean, we'll record that. But the first things I want to do is rip out the carpet. I'm not even sure what I'm doing with the walls yet. If you have seen my past videos, you know how the walls have these strips that I hate, that I have to take out and do drywall mud to cover them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It's just so time consuming. So I haven't decided, but I have to do something with the walls and the floors. I have not decided if I am going to do the floors myself. I think I'm gonna get a quote and decide depending on how much it costs, because I'm not sure. Like, I don't think it's that expensive, but I could be wrong, because lately, in the last few years, everything has gone up so much in labor that it's just ridiculous. The reason I want to do the floors, I have done plenty of floors. I want to say I'm an expert, but I've done enough, like, to be comfortable at it. It's just, it's a back-breaking job. Like, I am on my knees, and like, just the way that my back has to be, like how I have to be bent, it just puts a strain on my lower back that is, there's some, oops. I'm killing a wasp. That's the sneak thing here. I am scared of wasps, by the way. It's a fun fact about me. Wasp, hornets. It's funny, where I went to high school, my high school mascot was hornets, and I hated it. I'm like, why does it have to be the one bug that I am afraid of? And the reason I'm afraid of is because I got bit by one once, and I just had the biggest bump in my finger when I got bit by it, and it hurt so bad. I said bit, but it stung. Like, that's I got stung by one. Sorry, I say things wrong sometimes. And one time too, I was working outside, and I lifted the trim. I was working on a house, and I lifted this trim piece, and apparently had a nest under it, and I didn't see it. And when I lifted, a bunch of them came out and stung me on the stomach. It was so painful. I don't know. I'm just scared of them because they are painful. So among the things that go wrong, the first time I bought this trim is the one for the top of the cabinet in the closet, by the way. It's the one that's gonna go at the top. That's why it's so wide. The first time I bought the trim, I didn't measure. I just assumed 4 inches was gonna work. And you know how 4 inches, not really 4 inches, is like 3.5 inches. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, 3.5 was not enough. I needed it to be 3 3/4 inch. So I had to buy 6-inch trim because that's the next size up. And now I need to cut it down. So I had to do 2 trips on that. It's a good thing that I didn't paint it. It's funny, I watch a lot of people that find painting like not a fun thing to do. Like, so a lot of people don't like painting. I find it relaxing. I don't mind doing this. I don't mind painting. I don't mind painting the walls. The paint sprayer problems did not help, did not make painting fun for me this time, but I like it. Do you like it? I'm curious to know if you like these videos, this type of videos. You know, just kind of more of a chatty type of video. I'm just kind of talking to you. Do you like what you see on Patreon so far? We cannot produce a lot of videos for Patreon because most of our time goes to like the main you know, like the main videos, but we do like to, you know, put out everything we can throughout the week, so you have extra perks, extra content, and just kind of so you can get to know us a little bit better. We are silly. I know that a lot of what we post are bloopers, but that is literally how Tony and I are all the time. Like, we're just very, very, very silly. So you just get to see a little bit more behind the scenes. It's funny because I thought that I would be a serious person, that my videos would be serious. Tony didn't let that happen. She started editing and she's like, nah, this is funny, we're gonna leave it. I'm like, but people will know that I'm not serious. I don't know what it is, but I was like, I wasn't sure if I can just be weird on camera. I think sometimes we are afraid of being ourselves in front of people. And honestly, I've learned that it's okay. Be weird. Be yourself. And you don't have to apologize for it. I'm pouring paint. I'm sorry if you can't see me. Like, I was kind of serious at my last job. You know, I had to be like mostly professional, but I feel like it was, I don't know, it's hard to let people get to know me. And being myself on the videos have been so freeing. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just think that when you get to be yourself, it's very freeing. I should have started painting from this side to here. I did the same mistake on the other side. You see what I'm telling you? I always do that.